Okay, folks, time for the next part of my birthday special, in which this time around we are going to be playing, God help me for doing it, Jeopardy Sports Edition for the SNES. Here it is right here. Remember, these games were randomly picked. Let's see how I do. No, I want to be the guy with the basketball. As I take on Will and Stacy. We have these as our 6 categories. Baseball books, movies, Olympics, football equipment, British royalty, and finally, Heisman winners. Okay. Give me the movies for 100, please.
The answer is...
In this movie, Kevin Costner was told, if you build it, they will come. What is Field of Dreams? I'll take movies for 200.
The answer is...
Glenn Ford played this golf legend in Follow the Sun in 1951. Not sure. Is Wilshire. Ben Hogan. Okay. Heisman winners, 100.
The answer is...
This quarterback was Navy's 2nd Heisman Trophy winner. I don't know. Stacy. Roger Staubach. I've never heard of him, to be honest. Olympics, 100.
The answer is...
Winners of the first games of 1896 were given olive branches and this type of medal. What is... I have it between 2 of them. I'm just going to say what is silver. It's a 50-50. Oh, I was right. Movies for 300, please.
The answer is...
Alan Alda portrayed George Plimpton in this movie. Oh, well, Stacy doesn't know. I don't know either, so therefore I'm not buzzing in. Alan Alda portrayed George Plimpton in this movie. I don't know. Paper Lion. Movies 400. Oh, Daily Double. I'm just gonna do 100. This actor played Rocky Balboa's trainer. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess on this one. It's a good guess, but I will say who is Burgess Meredith. But I'm guessing. Oh, I'm right! Movies for 500.
The answer is...
He played the title role in Newt Rockney, All-American. I have no earthly idea. Stacy. She gets it right, she'll tie me for the lead. Pat O'Brien. Right. Heisman winners for 200.
The answer is...
He first played collegiate ball at San Francisco Junior College. I don't know. Does Will know? O.J. Simpson. Oh, okay. I didn't have any idea. Next. Baseball books for 100.
The answer is...
This baseball buffoon titled his book Catcher in the Rye. You got me there. Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker. Heisman winner is 300.
The answer is.
This Notre Dame quarterback won despite playing only 50 minutes his first 2 years. Hey, why am I even playing this game? Will. I have $300 right now, but... Oh, John Huarte. I don't know how you say his last name, but either way, Will is right. Okay. Next. Baseball books 200.
The answer is.
This baseball player titled his book, If at First, A Season with the Mets. Ooh. I don't have any idea. Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez. I think I've heard of him, but I'm not sure. Next. British royalty for 100.
The answer is.
The number of holes in one King Edward VIII scored on the golf course. I don't have an answer to this. Just one. Just one. Heisman winners for 400.
The answer is.
This RB's wife gave birth the night before he won the Heisman Trophy. This running back's wife. Ay, ay, ay. O.J. Simpson yet again. Who would have thought? Baseball books for 3.
The answer is.
This former New York Mets manager wrote the book Bats. Davy Johnson. Baseball books 400.
The answer is.
He's the subject of Born to Play Ball and Willie's Team, a memoir. Or Willie's Time, a memoir. I'm going to take a guess and say who's Willie Mays. Yay! Let me have football equipment for 100.
The answer is.
The number of cleats in a standard football shoe are for grass. I have a hunch, but I'm not sure. Will does not know. Fail. Miserably! Does Stacy know? 7. Oh, okay. Football equipment for 200.
The answer is.
This piece of equipment became obligatory in the NFL in 1954. Oh, a face mask. Oh, okay. It is a face mask. Football equipment for 3.
The answer is.
These were eliminated from all NFL balls in 1976. Nope. Stacy's gonna tie me, I think. Or is she gonna drop to 800? She drops to 800. That clue is worth $300. Oops. No. Stripes. Foop. British royalty for 200.
The answer is.
The team that Princess Diana captained at West Health School. The field hockey team. British royalty 300.
The answer is.
He fell off his horse 3 times in a week in 1981. Prince Charles. Prince Charles. Olympics 200.
The answer is.
The president of Panama's Olympic Committee was caught doing this at the Olympics. Scalping tickets. Oh, okay.
The answer is.
This Oregon State winner was on the President's Commission of Campus Unrest. Terry Baker. British royalty 400.
The answer is.
This member of British royalty owns London's Oval Cricket Grounds. Prince Charles. Olympics for 300.
The answer is.
The only American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in the marathon. Corey's online. Well, Stacy doesn't know. Joan Benoit Samuelson. Joan Benoit Samuelson. Olympics 400.
The answer is.
The only Warsaw Pact country to send athletes to the 84 Olympics. Oh, I think I have a hunch. I have it between two of them. I'm thinking either the USSR or Yugoslavia. No, it's Romania. I would have been wrong either way. Good thing I didn't buzz in. Olympics for 500.
The answer is.
Dan O'Brien lost the trials of this decathlon event, halting the Dan and Dave showdown in Barcelona. I don't know. Stacy. The pole vault. I'm just stretching. Baseball books for 500.
The answer is.
He hit the majors at 42 and titled his story, "Maybe I'll Pitch Forever." I have a hunch, but I'm going to stay silent on this one. Let's see if Stacy knows. Satchel Paige, and that was not my guess, so... British royalty for 500.
The answer is.
Mary Queen of Scots was the first to employ this on a golf course. I'm going to take a guess and say, what is a caddy? Alright! I got another one. 400.
The answer is.
The NFL made this piece of equipment mandatory in 1943. Will. A helmet. Oh, okay. Whew. Now the last clip.
The answer is.
This Lions and Steelers quarterback was the last NFL player to refuse to wear a face mask. And Will does not know. He's going to drop to $1,300. Bobby Lane. Alright, and I get to start double Jeopardy. I have $1,200 right now. Despite only buzzing in a few times, I've answered all my questions correctly. I think I answered 5 clues that last round, and I answered them all correctly. And we have these as our categories. Bumps and bruises. Announcers. Paul Newman movies. Managers. Football mosts, and finally, baseball nicknames. Sorry. Paul Newman movies for 200.
The answer is.
Slapshot revolved around this sport. What is hockey? Paul Newman movies for 400.
The answer is.
He played a pool shark in this 1961 movie with Jackie Gleason as Minnesota Fats. What is The Hustler? Paul Newman movies for 600.
The answer is.
He reprised the role of Fast Eddie Felson in this 1986 sequel to The Hustler. What is The Color of Money? Paul Newman movies 800.
The answer is.
He started this 1969 drama about professional car racing. Not too sure about this one. Winning. So Will goes up to 2,100 and he'll take second place for right now. Managers 200.
The answer is.
This Hall of Famer was the manager of the last Washington Senators baseball team. Got nothing on this one. Ted Williams. Ted Williams. Football most 200.
The answer is.
This Green Bay quarterback had the most consecutive passing attempts with no interceptions. Ooh, I'm not sure about this one. Bart Starr. Announcers 200.
The answer is.
This football sportscaster has a $500,000 Greyhound bus to travel in. Sportcaster. I will say who is Frank Gifford. No, that's my first wrong clue answer I've given. It's only my first. John Madden! Oh, okay. Foop. It's a very tight match right now. Managers 400.
The answer is.
This future manager of the year lost 24 games as a pitcher for the Mets in 62. Roger Craig. Manager 600. Oh boy, daily double. Make or break for Stacy. Here's the clip. He's the only baseball manager to win divisional titles with 4 different teams. Oh, Billy Martin, she got it. How much did she risk? $1,500, so she gets $4,000. Manager's 800.
The answer is.
This managerial genius slugged Dave Boswell, one of his own pitchers, in 69. This is a tough game. Oh, she doesn't know. Billy Martin yet again. Football ball's 400.
The answer is.
This NFL team holds the record for the most consecutive losses. Ugh. And Stacy doesn't know again. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Next clue. Now we're going to have bumps and bruises for 200.
The answer is.
This hurdler competed at the 88 Olympic trials despite a broken arm. Greg Foster. Announcers 400.
The answer is.
This NBC sports announcer hired Chubby Checker to sing at his wedding. Wow, we're getting a lot of tough clues here. Bob Costas. I think that's how you say his name. Managers for 1,000.
The answer is.
He managed Major League Baseball player Cal Ripken Jr. from 1987 to 1992. I got nothing. Oh, well, Will's got nothing, so he'll drop into last place. Cal Ripken Sr. Oh. Foop. Announcers for 600.
The answer is.
This exclamation was Phil Rizzuto's trademark as a Yankee sportscaster. Holy cow. Oh, okay. Bumps and bruises for 400.
The answer is.
Over 175,000 softball players were doing this when they were injured in 87. Sliding. Slide, slide, slippity slide. Baseball nickname's 200.
The answer is.
This National League third baseman received the nickname the Penguin for his walk. I don't know. Ron C. Okay. Announcer's 800.
The answer is.
In 75, he bragged, next to Sinatra, I have the most hostile press in America. These clues are tricky. Howard Cosell. But then again, it shows you how much I know about sports, which is very little. Paul Newman, movies 1000.
The answer is.
He played this middleweight champion in the 1956 movie Somebody Up There Likes Me. I know a lot of you out there are asking, Aubrey, if you barely know anything about sports, why are you even playing this game to begin with? Because it was randomly drawn from a bag. It was picked at random. Well, Will doesn't know, so... Stacy. Rocky Graziano. Oh, okay. Hey, so Stacy has double what I have. Ew, boy. Football most 600.
The answer is.
He has the record for the most seasons with 1,000 or more yards rushing. I don't know. Walter Payton. Football most 800.
The answer is.
He holds the NFL career record for touchdowns scored. For some reason, I'm thinking Walter Payton again. I don't know why. Well, Stacy's going to lose $800. Jim Brown, so good thing I didn't buzz in. Moving on. Announcers for 1,000.
The answer is.
This ABC football announcer was named Sportscaster of the Year from 1972 to 1976. Is now going to be the time for Frank Gifford? No, it's Keith Jackson. Once again, smart move for not buzzing in. Football most 1,000.
The answer is.
He spent his 19-year career as a Viking, the most anyone has been, with one team. Does Stacy know this one? Nope. She drops to $2,600. Then again, I'm the one who drew this game out of the bag, so I can only blame myself. Jim Marshall. How many clues we have left? We have 7. Bumps and bruises 600.
The answer is.
He bounced his head off the diving board in the '88 Olympics. I have a hunch, but I'm holding back. Does Will know? No, he does not. So he drops to 3,100. Is it Greg Louganis? Oh man, I would have been right. Oh well.
The answer is
A sprain of the metatarsophalangeal joint of the big toe is called this. Oh. I want to say it's gout. No, turf toe. Turf toe. Baseball nickname's 400.
the answer is
Jay Hannah Dean answered to this moniker. I've got nothing. Well, apparently so does Stacy, so she'll tie me. Well, I don't know, so I'm not buzzing in and making a numbskull of myself. Oh, dizzy. Not many clues left.
the answer is
An injury to this body part plagued the careers of Joe Namath and Bobby Orr. Nothing. The knee. Okay. 600.
the answer is
The name of Harold Reese, sometimes known as the Little Colonel. What is Pee-wee? Pee-wee Reese. $800, I guess. And I'm gonna go just $5. This Kansas City Royals reliever is dubbed the Quiz. Don't know. Dan Quisenberry. Now the last clue.
the answer is
This expensive baseball slugger immodestly nicknamed himself Dave the Rave. It's going to be a fight to the finish here. Dave Winfield. So Stacy's at 3,200, Will has 3,100, and I have $2,795. If I pull off a win here, I'm going to be surprised. The category is football onlys. This NFL player is the only one to have two touchdown runs over 90 yards in a career. I'm just going to say who's Walter Payton.
the final Jeopardy answer is
I am taking a wild guess. No, it's Bo Jackson, but it's a good thing I didn't wager anything, so... If Will and Stacy get this wrong, then I have a chance to win. Well, let's find out. Will got it right. Stacy got it right. So if I hadn't known it was Bo Jackson and I wagered more, I probably would have won, but hey, I tried. See you all for that next segment.